Welcome to yoga class. We're going to be doing some yoga for about an hour, and just as before we get going, I just would like to let you know you're going to need two items for this class. One is a wedge if you have one, and it's a hard foam object. They're really great, and we use it in various ways. If you don't have a wedge, you can use a pillow, and it will become clear what we're going to be doing with these. The other thing you're going to need is a tie, some sort of a strap. You can use a men's necktie, you can use a sash, you can use a belt if you don't happen to have a tie like this. Okay, so for starters, I like to begin the class by lying down on your back. So I invite you to lie down right now and just feel the muscles of your body begin to ungrip into the floor. One way to do that is to go into your breath and to allow your breathing to slow down. Every time you hold your breath, you're holding tension in your body. So just imagine nice full breath in, exhale, and release, and relax. So as you lie here, which I'll lie down as well with you now, put your hands on your belly, just below your belly button, and that's where the breath would go for your abdominal breathing. So the inhale would lightly fill your tummy. The exhale, you just expel the breath. The belly draws towards the floor beneath you. And with every out-breath, begin to soften the muscles of your face. Start up at your face, around your eyes, the cheeks, your mouth, and jaw. And then lay your arms on the floor if they're not there, and gently press your shoulders backwards. And float your breastbone up a little, so you're just lengthening the muscles of your chest. And then take a breath, exhale, and feel the let go. Release your back. And then open your hands and gently stretch right out of your shoulders, down your arms. And then another inhalation, breathe in, and as you breathe out, relax your hands and right up your arms. And then as you continue with this breathing, soften down your back, your lower back, your hips, your legs, and feet. Feeling as you keep several more breaths, as if with every exhale you're breathing out another layer of tension. You're letting your muscles ungrip and soften. And then slide your legs together and flex your feet back towards you. Keep them flexed and just slide one whole leg and the other, alternating slowly forward, so that really your whole hip is going down with the leg, the hip bone, and you're loosening your hips, you're loosening your low back, warming up a little bit. And then take a breath. As you exhale, let your legs just roll back out. Feel the release right up your back. And then point one foot towards the floor and flex one backwards. Slowly alternate, just warming up the lower legs, getting flow, circulation, loosening your ankles, your shins, your arches. And then another inhale. Exhale and let them flop. And then slide your legs apart a little bit and roll your legs in and away, in and out, right up from your hip sockets. So you're loosening right where your thigh and your torso join and getting circulation again, the flow into your legs. Let them roll out and release and relax. And then bring your legs together, point your toes, and float your arms behind you on the floor. Open your hands. And then you're going to gently stretch your whole right side. Your toes go one way, your fingertips the other, and then slowly the other way. Now, if you have a funny shoulder, you can do this with a bent elbow. If it hurts your shoulder, to straighten your arm. You don't have to. Just take care of yourself. And then one more on each side and come back into the middle. Take a slow inhalation and then stretch and release. And then you're going to bring your arms out away from you. Deep breath. Exhale, relax. Relax your body. And then bend your knees and spread your feet and drop your knees over to your right. And you're going to just drop that left thigh down a little bit. So we're stretching the quadricep right in the front of your leg between your knee and your hip bone. So take in a breath. Exhale and just see if you can drop your leg down a little bit towards the floor. Just warming it up, and then let it relax. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, and drop it. Just easy. Don't go to a pull. You don't want to pull in your knee at all. And then come up and over the other way. Same thing. Now this side could feel really different. For me, for example, it's definitely tighter. We think about muscles as being tight, but what they really are is they've shortened in and they actually lock short. So imagine instead of that you're stretching, you're literally teasing apart and lengthening the muscle fibers. Take a breath, exhale your right thigh, see if that knee wants to drop. It may not want to go anywhere if it's really already shortened in. Just breathe into it, try to soften it. And one more time, inhaling, and exhale. And then let it relax. And then bring your knees back up, straighten your left leg, and you're going to put your right foot way over on the right, on the floor, and your right arm is going behind you. Now again, you can do this with a bent arm if your shoulder doesn't like having a straight arm. Inhale here. With the exhale, you're going to float your knee down and stretch your knee towards your left foot over there, and then your arm goes the other way, your head rolls left, and you're just lengthening your whole right side, and then gently release. We're going to do 2 more on this side. Float your knee back up. Take a breath in, exhale, so you breathe tension away as you go into a stretch, and then you keep breathing. Again, you always have that breath flowing softly in and out, so you're not holding tension in. Release, float back up, and last one, soft stretch. Breath in, exhale, float your knee down, stretch your knee towards your left foot. Your thigh and your hip bone are actually going down with, and as you reach, your rib cage is moving away. You're widening your waist, stretching through, and then release. And then bring your knee into your chest and lace your hands together behind, right behind the calf there, under the knee. Drop your shoulders, relax your face, melt the leg into your hands, and then press it into your hands. So you're doing isometric contraction of muscle. Take a breath. As you breathe out, melt it into your hands, and then draw it towards the wall behind you. Just gently traction backwards. So you're actually stretching right around your low back into the back of your leg. And then let that slowly relax. And we're going into a twist. Your left hand's going outside your knee, and your right arm is straight out. Take in a breath. Exhale, cross your knee left, roll your head to the right, and then take a couple of soft in and out breaths here. Just melt. Your right shoulder is your anchor. It stays on the floor. That's as far as you go. So in other words, you don't want to roll up off of that shoulder. Slowly bring your knee back into center. Lift your leg up to the ceiling. Lace your hands together behind the leg, and then drop your shoulders. Relax down your back. Gently point and flex. This lengthens the back of your leg. Go slow, just easy, and then circles from your ankle one way, and then the other. And then flex your toes towards you. Inhale here. As you breathe out, gently press up out of your heel. Relax that. Draw the leg in a little if you can. Now press your lower back into the floor. That engages your belly. Drop your arms. You're going to lower your leg. If you need to, just bend your other knee. If that makes it easier for you, that's fine. You want to go down as slowly as you can. And when you're just almost at the floor, you're going to bring your right arm back, push your heel one way, your arm the other, lengthen your whole right side, and then lower your leg and bring your arm back down. Take a couple of breaths, relax your whole right side. Good. And then bend your left knee and the foot goes over. Your left arm behind you. Remember, you can bend the elbow for your shoulder. Inhale. As you breathe out, lower your knee and then stretch your kneecap right towards your right foot. Your head rolls left. You reach behind you and lengthen your whole left side. And float back up. And again, inhale. Exhale, drop it. Roll your head, reach softly. Relax your face. We often hold so much tension in the face. Let it melt. Coming back up. And then the last one. Take a breath. Exhale into the stretch. And then go into your breathing. Breath flowing in and out. And release. And bring your knee to your chest. Lace your hands together right under your calf. And then drop your shoulders, soften your face. Relax into your hands. Press now. Contracting. So you're literally pressing your leg. Contracting muscle. And then inhale. Exhale and let it go. And then gently draw it towards, you're imagining it's going towards the wall behind you so that you're lengthening right out of your low back through the back of your leg. Gently relax that. Bring your right hand around your outside knee, left arm straight out. Remember, your left shoulder stays on the floor. Open your hand over there, left hand. Inhaling. Exhale, float your knee over, your head rolls left, and then go into your breath. You're just extending, softly breathing, relaxing. Spinal twist, and then roll to your back, lift up to the ceiling. Lace your hands together behind your leg, wherever you can reach, in the calf or down at the thigh. Drop your shoulders, point and flex your foot a couple of times to warm up the back of your leg. Circles one way and then the other way. And then flex your foot towards you. Press out of your heel just for a little bit and let it go. See if you can draw the leg in and then press your lower back to the floor. Again, that engages your belly, gets the tummy working. Drop your shoulders. Try to breathe as you lower your leg as slowly as you can. You can definitely bend your right knee if that makes it easier on your lower back. Coming down, strengthening your tummy. When you're almost at the floor, just above it, reach your left arm back, press your heel and your arm apart. Again, you're lengthening, widening at the waist, and then lower your leg and bring your arm back. And just take a couple of breaths here before we come up to sitting. Inhale, and as you breathe out, breathe into your whole body several times, just unifying breaths. We did right and left, and now just breathe those unifying breaths. To come up to sitting, bend your knees and just roll over to one side and then come up And then you will take either the wedge, or if you don't have one, the little pillow, and slip it right under your hips. And have your tie handy. You're going to be using that from this position too. Okay, what this does is it helps you sit without having to grip your legs, grip your low back. It helps you keep your natural lower back curve. You don't round your back. I used to teach a lot of classes starting sitting and realize how uncomfortable everybody was because they didn't have that and they were just having to hang on for dear life with their lower back. So this is a really good aid. We're going to begin with some shoulder stretching. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Your elbows are straight out. They're parallel to the floor. And then gently lift your breastbone so that you're not rounded in. And then you're going to softly press your elbows that way, out. So just gently extend. You're opening up your whole shoulder sockets. Breathe as you do it. Keep breathing. And then relax that and begin making small circles forward. And they gradually are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And as they do, just go right into that whole shoulder and feel as if you're almost polishing it, smoothing it. And then they get smaller. This is also strengthening because we're going to go the other way as well. And you'll feel the muscles of your arms. So then reverse it. Small, small, bigger. Keep breathing. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Smooth circles, and then come back to center slowly. So now you can feel those muscles working, I'm sure. And then one more press right out of your elbows. Stretch out. Relax it and let your arms come down. And just let them go. Nice breath. Okay, we're going to stretch the back of our legs. We're going to do hamstrings. So you need your tie. And begin by just placing it right there, and you don't need to hold on to it yet. Take your fingertips and put them behind you on the floor. And then gently press backwards. So your shoulders go back, your breastbone floats forward, and you get lifted right up out the top of your head. Take a breath, and as you breathe out, feel the back of your legs relax. Drop them right into the floor. And then bring your hands around in front and stay lifted. And we're going to do what's called a hip hinge so that when you go forward, you're not going to round your back. You're going to stay tall and just hinge from here. And the tie isn't to pull you, it's only to just help you hold your position, to assist you. The bottom of your feet are forward, the tie's around the balls of your feet. You don't want to be way back here because then you're muscling forward from your arms. Have your hands as close to your feet as you can comfortably and still drop your shoulders and stay lifted up. In other words, you don't want to be hunched like that. So from here, you're going to inhale and lift the top of your head with the breath. The exhale is to just see if you can go forward. Remember, yoga is not about how far you go at all. It's about your body and what it wants to do and what feels comfortable. So it's just the weight of your upper body actually cantilevered out over your legs that's creating this stretch. It's isolating into the back of your legs. Your low back isn't getting strained at all. You're just using the upper body weight to find your stretch. Come up and lean away. Take a breath. Exhale. Relax. We're going to do 2 more of these. Your body loves the repetition. So inhale up. It really responds well. Exhale. Just find your next soft edge. Soft stretch. And breathe. Remember, when you hold your breath, you're holding in tension. Breathe it away. You're going out over your legs. Now, even if you're way back here, that's fine. You're getting the same exact benefits, same exact stretch. Come up and lean away. Inhale. Exhale and let go. And one more time. Take a breath and lift. Exhale, float into your soft stretch. Just drift out into that edge. See if it's eased up a little bit. If it's a little smoother, a little easier to flow. Breathing. Remember to breathe. I don't know why our instinct is to hold the breath, but sometimes it is. Even though breath is life. Come back up and just take your tie over there. Lean back again and bend your knees and just slide down off the wedge. Lean on the hands. Slowly let your knees go side to ease up your back. Like that. Good. One more each way. And then we're going to come back up onto the wedge and do one more thing and then we'll stand up. So we're going to do a spinal twist. Now the thing about twists are they help when you twist from one way and then to the other side. The actual movement of the twisting helps your spinal discs, which are all those little cushions in between your vertebrae in your back. It helps to balance off the disc material. So if you have something that's called a herniated disc, not a ruptured disc, that would be a different thing, but a slip disc as they call it, this can actually help bring that disc matter back and rehydrate your disc, plump them back up, get your height back. So all of that can happen with the right kind of moving, and spinal twist one way to really help that out. So take your left foot. I'm going to use my right foot, so just you use your left if you're watching me and cross it over. Now if your foot's way out here, that's fine. If you can draw it back by your knee, do so and hold it with your right hand. And then for right now, put your left hand on top and then get nice and tall. Press your knee into your hands. So again, there's that contraction. Relax it completely and draw it up a little bit. And that you want to have that feeling that you're holding this leg. It's resting on your hand. You're supporting it. Left hand goes out in front of you. Inhale tall. As you breathe out and keep breathing, you're going to come around. Now your head can stop at any point. Don't overstretch your neck. When you come as far as you can with your arm, inhale up. As you breathe out, lower your hand to the floor and slide your arm right beside you so that you're not leaning backwards, and then lightly press. You can wrap your arm around your knee, and then the breath in lifts you, the breaths out melt you. So here you are in this spinal twist, breathing, stay tall. Your chin is parallel to the floor, so you're not dropping your head or lifting it. To come out of it, lift your arm behind you. Slowly come back to center. And then you're going to bring both hands to the floor on the other side and bend your elbows, drop your head, and just take a couple of breaths right here. Widen your back, breathe in and out. And come back up and stretch that leg out and give it a little bit of a roll, loosening up from the hip, and then cross the other leg over. So your right leg is crossed, your left hand holds, and then lift. Press into your hands with this whole knee and then melt. When you contract the muscle, it allows it to lengthen a little bit, and then your right arm comes in front of you. Inhale up. And as you breathe out, and again, just keep the breath flowing, keep your chest lifted, breastbone lifted so you're not slouching here. Come around. Lower your hands, slide it right alongside your body, light press, and breath in and out. Remember, the inhalations gently keep you tall, the exhales soften you. Your face is relaxed. Breathing, winding your whole spine up, massaging your spinal cord, which helps your entire body, your whole nervous system. It's getting energized right now. Come back around And then both hands over to the floor, soft elbows, drop your head. And breathe in and out. Again, just let your back widen in and out. Good, and come back to center, stretch out your leg and give it a roll, and then a little bit of both, and then we're going to come up to standing. So, come onto your feet, and then come up gently and lift up your shoulders. Float your shoulders backwards. And you're going to imagine 3 points, your 2 shoulders and your sternum, which again is that breastbone, moving apart. Your shoulders float back, your sternum floats forward and up, and you're just separating and lengthening. Again, those muscles that tend to round us, pull us. Inhale, open your hands. Your fingers are stretched towards the floor. As you breathe out, gently glide your shoulders down and just stretch your hands, your arms. Active down. Take a breath and come a few inches out. Exhale and extend away. Inhale up to halfway. Exhale and lengthen. And as you're breathing here, gently fold your hands in and press out of your wrists, because we get a lot of tension from here to here, especially if you're on a computer, if you're a gardener, all kinds of things. Tighten up that. Flip your palms away from you. Inhale, exhale, press out of your hands again. And then your palms forward and draw back. And take a breath here, just opening, extend. And then float your hands up and come up to a V. Inhale, exhaling up and out. And another breath in and out here. And all the way up. So your feet are planted down. Take a breath and gently lift. And as you breathe out, your shoulders drop and open back. And this is called the standing mountain. Your palms are facing each other. Your body is active. It's strong, centered. Breath is flowing in and out. And then you're going to come down, you're going to inhale, reach again, and exhale back out to the volcano, this V. Inhale and extend, turn your palms, breathe to halfway. Inhale, lengthen away. Exhale, just a couple inches down, inhaling away, and exhale right down alongside of you, and relax here. Okay. And now we're going to do what's called the crescent moon. It's a side stretch. You want to bring your feet fairly close together for this, and you think about your feet as one base, one unit. And so you plant those feet, bring your arms out and up overhead, and first just press your left foot into the floor and gently lift your left arm and feel the length of that side. And then the opposite, press the right and lengthen up. And then get a reach, lace your fingers together, pointers and thumbs are up. And then you're going to lift. As you exhale, your hips are going to go to your left. You stretch up and drop right. So now go into your feet, balance on both feet, extend up and out. Here's your crescent moon. Inhale slowly up. Your tummy helps lift you, stretch to the ceiling. Exhale your hips to the right, lengthen up and float over. Don't bend this arm too much. It doesn't have to be straight, but just be aware of it not collapsing. One more each way. Come up with a breath, stretch up. Hips, lengthen and over. And again, you're on both feet. You're lengthening right out your fingertips. Come back up and extend tall. Bring your hips over, come up and float. So you're opening your sides. Come back up and step apart. And then float your arms down softly behind you. And then you're going to drop your head, lace your hands together behind it, and drop your elbows in and really lightly draw your head forward. So you're tractioning softly forward and opening up space between your shoulders, right up your neck. And then slowly come back up with your head. Take your fingertips and slide them right down the back of your head, right under that big bony ridge, and press in. And then just let your head rest right on your fingers. Come up straight, breathe. So your head is heavy, it's totally supported. And come back up and let your arms down. Okay, we're going to do a balancing posture. The balancing postures are so important. They're very strengthening, but they also connect your body and your brain, and they create an actual pathway that has now been able to be measured that is actually helpful if you're out in the world and you start to slip or fall. You've got this communication going on. You can't think left, right, left, right, left, right, how not to fall. But if you do a lot of practicing with this, it just helps you to have that inner communication between your brain there and the rest of your body. Okay, so we're going to do a tree. You're going to begin with your hands together and just press your palms together. Feel that really nice energy in your hands. It's very centering. It's very helping to focus. Draw your thumbs right into your chest and then check out your posture because you don't want to be rounded. Let your shoulders open back, nice and lifted, and then shift your weight onto your left foot. So you're planting that leg. That hip stays tall and strong. Focus in front of you on a vertical line if there's one out there, or at least something that isn't moving. Keep breathing. Now, if you can, you're going to bring your foot to your knee and open out. If you can't, just work with your foot going to your ankle and down. Breath flowing. Then you can lift up your hands. And then you can open up your branches and come back down. And then we'll do the other side. Start by pressing into your hands. Draw them in, shoulders back. Plant your right foot. And then either work with your foot going to your ankle or stay on your toes. But stay calm. Stay in that nice place that balancing posture brings you. So bring your foot to your knee, and then you can come up and open up. Come down when you're ready. Good. Okay, we're also going to do a strengthening, very strengthening balance. It's called the awkward pose, and then we're going to go into the chair with it. So for the awkward pose, your arms are out in front of you. And then draw your shoulders back and relax them and bend your knees. Now, one thing your body doesn't respond well to is bouncing because it gets nervous. It thinks, uh-oh, I don't know what's going to happen. I better tense up for protection here. So don't bounce. Just soften through your calves, your ankles, and then drop your gaze down a little bit in front of you. Your hips go back and your arms are out in front. And your breath is flowing and you're stretching between your fingertips and your hips. They're gently moving apart. This is strengthening of your legs, your lower back. And then you're going to begin to slowly straighten your legs and draw your arms back. Inhale and open. And then we're going to come right back up and go into a chair. Bend your knees. Now your arms are up. And you're extending this way, lengthening, fingers up, hips back, strength. And then come up, straighten your legs, open back. One more breath in. Exhale and extend. Good, and then come back up. Okay, and then we're going to go into a lunge. So for the lunge, You can turn sideways, turn your right foot out, and then you want to look down and make an invisible line between your heel and the middle of your other foot. So in other words, you don't want to be off. That gives you your base. And then come up, and you're going to turn towards the foot. So you gently draw that hip back. Now find your balance between both feet. Just kind of set in. Turn your palms out and come up with your arms. Take in a breath. As you breathe out, bend your knee, but don't lean forward at all. You're just dropping. Plant that front foot and breathe here. Now very gently look up and reach up, and then lift up out of your chest, opening back. Breath flowing, strong. And then straighten your front leg. Float down. Turn your foot and relax. And then we'll do the other side. Again, line up your foot with your inner leg and come up and turn and face your foot. Find your balance. Bring your arms out and up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your front leg. And then gently glance up. Reach, open back. And breathe. It's a breath that's a shallower breath right now, up into your chest. And then straighten your leg. Come to center. Float your arms down. Good. Okay, one more stretch here, and then we're going to go down onto our backs again. But bring one arm forward and cross it over, just going right out from your shoulder and then up. Inhale, and as you breathe out, just extend up and out, and keep breathing and just feel the opening through your side, your shoulder here. And then lower that arm and bring it up to center. Turn from your waist, extend away, all the way down and back to center. So we got this side of the shoulder, we got that side of the shoulder. So bring your other arm forward and over, lift it, take a breath. Extend up and out and breathe here. So you feel like you're creating space through the rib cage over there, which you actually are. And then bring it back. Lift it up. Turn from your hips. A really nice twist behind you. Your palm is up. It's just like you're passing something to someone behind you. So slowly getting that wonderful stretch. And back to center. Okay, now I had talked about the wedge, and we're actually going to use it lying down right now. So if you don't have a wedge, you're going to put this pillow right under your hips. But to do the wedge or the pillow, lay on your back and then lift your hips and come back down onto it. And so what you're doing right now is you're lengthening the muscles of your front. If you're somebody that sits all day, you think you want to roll in sometimes, do a pose of a child, but actually those muscles have already been lengthened all day from sitting. This is what shortens your front body. So just relax on this pillow, relax on this height. Breathing in and out of your belly. Melting your muscles. And then bring your arms behind you, toes down, and gently stretch one side and the other. And then come into center. Inhale and stretch all the way. And let go. Now, I'm going to just shift my position because I'm going to lift my legs up to the ceiling. So I think I'll go this way. Okay, so we're back on the wedge, and you're going to come lift your legs. So this helps to support you. Relax the front of your thighs. Your muscles are letting go. Your circulation is reversing right now. Releasing the tension in your legs. Soften your face. And then gently point and flex your feet. So remember, you can be doing this with even a rolled up towel under your hips. Just something to support you. And relax your feet. Slowly go into a split to lengthen the muscles on your inner thighs. Those are called the adductors. And those muscles, when they're tight, they can really affect your inner knee. And they also make your hips roll in. So you want to gently stretch those out and then come back up as slowly as you can, because then you're using the strength of your legs to come back up. Take a deep breath. And then you're going to lift your arms as well. So reach up out of your shoulders and then melt them all the way down, down, down. So the circulation now is reversed down your arms, through your shoulders, your chest, your legs, your hips, your lower back. Breathing. Spread your fingers, stretch your hands, and then make circles one way from the wrists, and then the other way. Good. And then relax. Okay, you're going to bend your knees and separate your knees and lower your hands to your shins. And just relax here. Relax your legs, your hips, breathing in and out. And then bring your knees together, put one foot down and the other, and lift up your hips, slide out the wedge, roll down so slowly, and stretch out your legs again. Okay, we're going to do a position called the fish. The fish opens your chest, increases your lung capacity. It gets circulation flowing into your brain, your eyes. It's a really great one. So for the fish, your arms are straight and you're going to slide your hands underneath your hips. Tuck your elbows in so they're not poking out, and then relax your legs. Press your elbows into the floor to lift your chest and slide to the back of your head. And then breathe. Breathe in and out of your chest. The weight is on the elbows. Expanding your lung capacity. If you have breathing issues, this is a great way to help strengthen your lungs. And when you're ready, you just slide. Your head never lifts off the floor. Slide down, take your arms out, and breathe in and out, and relax. And when you come out of a fish, often you can feel the expansion of your lungs. You can truly feel like you can take in more breath. Okay, bring your arms out away from you. Cross your legs, left leg on top. Inhale here, and as you breathe out, drop both knees over to the left and just relax through your lower back. Melt across your shoulders. Soft. It's another way to get into a spinal twist. You're going to float your knees up. The foot on the floor slides over the other way. Drop your knees to the right. And again, relax here, breathing. And then bring your knees back up and reverse. Put your left foot down, cross your right leg over. Inhale, exhale, both legs to the right. Relax again through your arms, your upper back, your face. Soft breath. And then come up, slide your foot to the right, and your knees drop left. Breath in and out. Good. And come back up. And uncross your legs. And we're going to go into a bridge. So for the bridge, you're lying on your back. Your feet are hips width apart, and your arms are right beside you. Knees are apart. Now drop your chin towards your chest and press your lower back down into the floor. And you're so slowly going to begin to roll your hips and then your whole spine up. As you come up, your chin keeps dropping down. Now from here, there's a couple of things. You can either just stay right here and let the breath go in and out of your belly, or you can come up onto your toes. You can lace your hands together, tuck your shoulders under, press and breathe. And whenever you're ready to come down, you just so slowly roll your spine. Stretch out your legs. Lift up one shoulder and then the other. Deep breath. And relax here. Gentle breathing. Good. Okay. And then we're going to do a sitting twist from here. So again, just take your pillow or your wedge, nice and tall. And this is just an easier way to go into a twist. It's a flow. It's a gentle flow. And you're just going to sort of sweep your arms around. Stay lifted. Let your body flow. Breathe. This is also massaging your whole nervous system. One way and the other, and then back into center. Okay, a wonderful thing for the neck is you're going to take your hands to the sides of your neck, bring your elbows in towards each other and down gently, and then just get tall right up out the top of your head. And you're going to tap your jawbone to the side of your hand 10 times, one way, and then 10 the other. And what you're doing is actually lining up the vertebrae of your neck, taking pressure off the nerves, relaxing the muscle, and it can be kind of magic. I've lost count, so going the other way. Your breath is flowing. It's not a push. It's just a gentle, gentle tap. And it's usually kind of a miracle in class when we do this. When you're done, just let your arms down and so slowly float your head from left to right. And so often it just has so much more of a smooth glide. Easy glide. And then back to center. Good. Okay. And then we're going to do one more thing before the deep relaxation. So come down back onto your backs, and I'll show it to you when you get down here. It's the palm elbow stretch. So bring your palms and your elbows together. They're right parallel to you. And then you're going to reach back, but your elbows stay together. And then lift up your shoulders one at a time. Just a little bit of a shoulder roll. And back into center. And go see how much farther back you can go. You just created all this space in your upper back, and then reach. Your elbows are still touching, but sometimes you can just get all this extra space, and then breathe in and out. You're stretching the muscles along your upper spine. Now separate your hands, stretch behind you, palms up, and take a breath. And as you breathe out, you just slide your arms into your sides. And we'll do one more circle. Palms, elbows together. Float your arms back and lift up one shoulder and the other. One more each side. And then reach even a little bit further. Deep breath. And then separate your hands, reach behind you. Fill your chest and then slide your arms back and lay them down by your sides. And let your breath slow down. We're going to do a deep relaxation. So just lying here now. Allowing your breath to slow down. Quieting your body. Gentle breathing. Breathing tension away. And just imagine that you're lying beneath a golden dome of healing, warming light. And your body is bathed in this golden light. Bathing your head, your face, your forehead smooth, eyes softening all the muscles around your eyes and cheeks, your mouth, your jaw. Relax your face. A flow of warmth into your neck, loosening. Relax your neck. And this relaxation flowing into your shoulders, filling every space. Shoulders melting, relaxed. Warmth spreading down your arms, into your hands, your fingers. Relax your arms and hands. Your chest expanding, loosening, relaxed, and a flow of warmth spreading through your belly, soft and melting, belly relaxed, a golden flow down your back, warming your upper back, flowing through your middle back and radiating into your lower back. Relax your back, your hips soft and melting, hips relaxed, a flow of relaxation into your thighs, your knees and calves. Relax your legs, heavy heels, your feet and toes relaxed, your whole body relaxed. Let it go. Let it go. beginning to wake up your body. Begin with your breathing. Begin by deepening the breath, letting new breath spread through you, new energy waking you, sparking every cell, moving your fingers and your hands, your toes, your feet, moving your arms and legs, and gently stretching, coming back, waking up, and thank you. Hope you enjoyed this class.